Bonjour, hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel, guys. So in today's video, I am doing some St. Patrick's Day inspired nail art. All these designs you see here were completely free-handed, no nail stamps or no vinyls were used. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So at my job that pays my taxes and puts food on the table, I am not allowed to have long nails at work, so I'm going to show you the demo on these false nails I glued onto toothpicks. And starting on the first nail design, which is going to be on the thumbnail, I'm going to be using my toothpick as well as green acrylic paint to paint on one big clover and a little one right next to it. Let this big clover completely dry. Next, you're going to go in with some pink acrylic paint and just paint on Ireland just right across of it. I had some excess pink acrylic paint, so I just decided to paint a few little hearts here and there. And here's the finished nail design. For the other thumbnail design, this one is fairly easy and also can, count as a pride nail design. I'm just going to go in with different colors of the rainbow and just paint it like kind of swirling on my nail. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's the finished nail design. So now moving on to the index nail designs. So for this one, I'm going to go in with some black acrylic paint and just kind of paint on like little heart shapes, but 4 of them going around in the middle of the nail. If you haven't guessed by now, this is going to be like a 4-leaf clover nail design. So once the black acrylic paint has completely dried, I'm now going to go in with this green acrylic paint right here and just fill it in. Bada bing, bada boom, and here's the finished nail design. So for this nail design right here, I was originally going to paint on Kiss Me, I'm Irish. However, I decided to take it a step further and instead painted on 2 pairs of luscious lips. So for these pairs of Kylie Jenner lips, I first decided to paint on like a green plaid effect for one of them. As for the other pair of lips, I painted on the Irish flag. So right here is an oopsie daisy. I went in with white acrylic paint to give the illusion of like kiss marks. However, I wasn't the biggest fan on how like the bottom lip looked. I'll admit, I'm not the best when it comes to painting on a pair of lips. Oh well, I tried, but I'm just gonna cover it up with some white nail polish and just add a nail art charm. So now moving on to the 2 middle nail designs. So for this one right here was originally going to be a recreation of this super cute St. Patrick's Day socks that I bought at Dollar Tree. However, instead of painting on a little gray kitty cat, I decided to go in instead with some black and paint on a black cat instead. This is just to pay homage to my black cat Luna Tuna. Once again, an oopsie daisy. Wasn't the biggest fan of the headband, so I'm just going to cover it up with some white acrylic paint. Speaking of white, I'm just going to add like little teeny tiny dots to represent like the little unitas. I'm now going to go in with black acrylic paint just to paint on some dilated pupils. And finally, going in with a super fine toothpick and pink acrylic paint to boop on a little tiny nose. And okay, so the pink was just so you can kind of see like some face details. As you see, my cat Luna is black all around. Either or, here is the finished nail design. I'm filming this voiceover in a different day, so I'm sorry if like the audio is a little off, but for this nail design right here, I am just going to go in with some green acrylic paint and my toothpick and just paint on Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm also going in and painting on like little clovers as well as the Irish flag. So in the end, because my nail was so narrow, I had to just write Happy St. Patrick Day. But anyways, here's the finished nail design. So for the next nail design, this one's fairly easy. This is of course inspired by At the End of a Rainbow is a Pot of Gold. So just going to go in with various shades of acrylic paint and just, yeah, paint it on like so. So I highly recommend to use acrylic paint. Not only does it make freehanding so much easier, but it also dries fairly quickly, which in turn makes my life easier because now I'm going to go in with this gold glitter nail polish and my dotting tool and just kind of glob it on there. For the next nail design, this one's pretty self-explanatory. I am just painting on some 4-leaf clovers as well as some like little gold horseshoes. Now, I'm not sure like what exactly happened, but I lost most of the footage for that particular nail design. But anyways, now onto the pinky nails. So for one of them, I decided just to, glue on a little nail art charm. And now onto the final nail design. So I did a review on these nail polishes about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, so all I'm going to do now is just go in with these shades of nail polish and paint on the peeps. Nail polish is a lot more difficult to work with rather than acrylic paint, so I'm just putting the colors on this little piece of tinfoil just to kind of help me out a little bit. Once again, my camera decided not to film me going in with some black acrylic paint on my toothpick just to kind of paint on like the, outlines and details on the little peeps. And I decided to paint on little tiny green hearts just because I had a lot of excess green acrylic paint. So as I say in all my videos, be sure to let your nails completely dry before you go over them with a quick dry top coat, and then of course whatever top coat of your choice. I said that all in one breath, but I always just prefer the matte finishes. Of course, I did avoid like the pot of gold just because I wanted it to bedazzle, but here is every single one of the 10 St. Patrick's Day inspired nails. Well, lucky for me, I was scheduled off on the day of St. Patrick's Day, so I was able to wear these nails, and guys, I just love them how they turned out, especially the little black cat nail because it's dedicated to my Luna Tuna. But yes guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought of today's nail art, as well as any other nail art you would like for me to do on my channel. And yeah guys, as always, thanks for watching!